God for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you could do better. A big round of applause for her. Thank you. I believe the Consul General, the Honorable Thomas Sechi, the Vice Chancellor of U of T Scarborough Campus, Professor Wisdom Tete, the clergy in our community, and elders in our midst, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of GCAO executives, the indefatigable Mr. Emmanuel Dodu, the president, and his executives, and on behalf of the event management team, I wish to welcome you to our first ever What Do You Know About Ghana quiz. It is overwhelming, this being our first time, and the attendance couldn't have been better. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our contestants here from our various churches and community associations. And our plan is to make this a fun night. Wouldn't bore you with too much talk. Myself, my name is Alex Darku, and I'm going to be your quiz master. I'll pass it on to my co-quiz master, and he will give you the rules of tonight's quiz. Thank you.
And what do you say to him? Good. So you show your appreciation by clapping, or you say amen if we are in the house of God. Now, it has been arranged that this evening we try to exercise our brains and show how much we know about Ghana. But for everything, we need to have, even if you want to eat, you need to know how to wash your hands. You take the food, you put it in your mouth, not in your nose. So here are the rules, and after that, maybe we'll go ahead with other things that we need to let you know. The rules for the contestants are here, so please listen carefully, dear contestants. And I know that everyone is prepared, and you need not to have any fears about what we are going to do today. So what we are going to do, we have some categories that we are picking the questions from. And the question will go to the group. We will soon let you introduce yourself. But the question will go to the group. And if you are able to go through what we call the question, the first category will be on politics. On politics. So listen carefully. If you get the question is thrown to the group. So anyone from the group can answer that. And you have 5 seconds. 5 seconds within which you have to answer the question. Now, the question, unlike maybe we know for What Do You Know in Ghana, will not be passed on to the next group. So that question goes to that particular group, you answer it, and you get your points. I know that for politics, we are giving each and every person 2 points for that. You score it. Now, the next question will go to the next group. I hope I'm clear. So don't panic. Make sure that you put your heads together, and within 5 seconds, you give an answer. Then we go to the next category. That will be geography, knowing about the land. That will be there. So that one too, when you are able to get it right, you will get 3 points for that. We don't pass on the question. Okay. Then we move to the next category, which will mainly consider the culture or the history of the nation. Now, when you get it right, there you get also your 5 points, and we don't pass it on. The last group or the last category will be that of culture, and you get 5 points for correct answer. But every question will be answered within 5 seconds. We are not going to pass on any question. So when it is yours, it is yours. You have to answer it and then get your points. There will be no mate points. Oh, you nearly got it right. Oh, let's give you. No! You are either right or wrong. So you score the points that way. Then after that, we move on to those people who will qualify for the final ground or the final round. So that, when it comes, that is where we'll be using true or false questions. Yes. So that will be the third round. And when you get it right, true or false, you get 2 points. Correct. For that one. 1 point, excuse me. True or false is 1 point for that. So if we get people tying up, then we need to have what we call the tiebreaker. So we will bring those people, because we need to get 3 outstanding groups for this evening. First group will have their plug, the golden one. And then the second group will have the silver plug. And then the third group will have the bronze plug. But the first one, in addition, will get our beautiful trophy, which is there. That will be computed for every year. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear consultants, you are here to exercise your brains, and these are the rules that you have to go through. Thank you very much. I want to hand you over to our score master or score lady who will give us the score.
Hello, my name is Rita Amadia. I'm going to be your score lady. I have the bell. If you remember, those of us who went to school in Ghana in the olden days, we have that bell there. That I'll be ringing right after the question is given you, just 5 seconds. And then when my time goes off, I ring the bell and you have to stop talking. And I'll be reading, at the end of the first round, I'll be reading those who, the whole score of the first round. So thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Auntie Rita and Mr. Eyia. I'll call on young Mr. Beju to go around. What we haven't said is, to make this very fair, is that you're going to be picking your number of questions that you want to answer. This is in a cup. So to determine what question you're going to be asking, so, you pick number 2, that is the question you're going to be asked. So young Mr. Bedu is going around, and you pick it up. Please hold on to the paper, and then you let us know which question, and then we'll ask that. Whilst we do that, we'll have Mr. Bedu. We'll have Mr. Bedu give the quiz masters the questions. The questions, right? We have, okay. Okay, good. So, Again, just need to reiterate, the questions don't get passed on, and you either get the full marks or you get nothing for it. So there isn't going to be any in-betweens. And you know, yeah, can say, instruction kakria unya esembisano utimi ya no year unya scores ni nyina when ya no a ho no ho a ya ma 0 and a questions no so no ya mfa nkoma obi foforo nti when to me answer na ya wie ho mo the next team gets to answer a new question. Has everyone got a number? We will also ask respectfully that whilst the quiz starts, we don't need any help from the audience. We appreciate you coming. And they have to do it on their own. We know they have supporters in the audience, but they have to do it, no help. We would also ask that to avoid any interruption and disturbances that you turn your mobile phones down, not necessarily off. Turn it down so there are no rings and here and there to, you know, disrupt the quiz. Yes. This happens to be our maiden quiz, and with anything else, usually you don't get it perfect. I mean, looking at this is excellent. It's a great turnout. Contestants and all of you that have come around, we don't think it is perfect, but it's a work in progress, and we're going to get it better. So let's make do with what we have. Let's make it fun. I understand what he said. There's no age limit. But my point is, whilst we're in the midst of this, I mean, if we're going to encourage questions like that, we might not finish. We will pass on the mics to the contestants so they would introduce themselves. Please, the group name, and then the leader, and then the names of your team. Okay, and I would ask that you hold your applause, and then at the end of it, we'll do that all together. So you start.
Good evening. We are the Ghanaian Anglican Church of Toronto. My name is Michelle Kobla.
Nana Yasika
And Elizabeth Boy.
from Ghanaian Anglican Church.
Please hold your applause until the end. We just want to get this all within the time limit.
Hello.
The group name and then your name.
This is Mid-Volta Association of Canada. Mid-Volta
Mid-Volta? Okay.
Association of Canada. My name is Essie, and my colleague is
Annie.
Hi. We are representing Disciples Revival Church. My name is Emmanuel.
My name is Esther. And my name is Udroboedo.
Good evening, everyone. We're representing St. Andrew's Catholic Church. My name's Ebenezer.
I'm Lucy, a free agent fee.
My name is Maria Kos.
Good evening. We are representing Ghana Calvary Methodist United Church. My name is Nano.
My name is Bafor.
Good evening. We are representing the Gadangbe Association. My name is Dankwa Otenkrama Rosemary.
My name is Solomon Dankwa.
Good evening. My name is Emmanuel Graham. We are representing Church of Pentecost.
My name is Efia Konedi Orchard.
I'm Hayford Anthony.
Good evening. We are representing the Toronto and Heritage Ghanaian SE Church. My name is Ernest Barney.
My name is Henrietta Asante.
My name is Daniel Sasu.
Good evening. We're representing Infantiman Association of Toronto. My name is Henry Akins.
My name is Dixie Owusu-Mensah.
I'm Precious Asma.
Are we all done yet? Ladies and gentlemen, now we can applaud the contestants. Excellent. Okay, just to make sure we have the numbers right, you are Anglican Church, Mid-Volta, and then St. Andrews.
Disciples.
And then the next team, St. Andrews. And then we have Presby. What's the next team? Sorry, what?
Ghana Calvary.
Ghana Calvary. And then what's the next team? Gadangbe. And then the next team?
Church of Pentecost.
Church of Pentecost. And then the next team? Ghanaian SDA. And then the next one? A fancy man. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it was important that we got this right just to ensure that the scoring is done correctly. Before they got in, Presby Church, are you here? Presby Church. Okay, so would you please take your seat? A round of applause for them. Okay. Is it two of you? Just two. Oh, which two? Ghana Calvary. So Presby is in between Kadangwe. So Presby is between Kadangwe and So, like I was saying, I'm sorry I have to get up just to make sure we get this right. It was important that we got this correct to ensure that the scoring is done right. Before they got here, we did a course turn, if you may, to select the seats. So it was done random. So, and that's how come we have Anglican Church, then we have Mid-Volta, then we have Disciples Revival, we have St. Andrews, then we have Ghana Calvary, then we have Presby Church, then we have Gadangbe, and then we have Church of Pentecost, then we have Ghana SDA, and then we have Advancement. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got it right. We can now applaud them, ladies and gentlemen, and then we can get started. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't any fault of theirs. They weren't late. Bit of a misunderstanding. You could applaud them again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Baidu, could you get them to choose the number for their question now? At this time, we are about to start the quiz, and I'm going to pass on the mic to my co-quiz master, Mr. Ayir. We will start with round one. Round one will consist of questions. We'll have two questions. The first set of questions will be on politics. And then based on the number that you chose, you're going to be asked that question, and then you're per the rules that were read, you get a full marks or you get nothing for it. So ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ayir.
Thank you very much. So which number did you choose? 12. Question 12. Listen carefully. The title of the paramount chief of the Dagombes is?
Naya.
Correct. Next group, which question? Which question did you choose? Question number 6. Listen carefully. The Second Republic of Ghana covered which period? Period. So give me the period.
That was from 1966 to 1972.
Within the type? Okay. Correct for 2 points.
No, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. That's 66.
1966 to 1972.
No. The next group?
Number 10. Number 10.
Please let us be quiet so that I can hear them. when they give the answer. The answer is 1969 to 1972. The next group, please.
Number 10.
Question 10. When did the British Togoland join Ghana? When did they join Ghana?
(1957).
Wrong. The answer is 1956. Please, let's respect those who are computing. It's not easy to come up here and answer questions. You know that? So please, please, let's respect them. The next group, your question.
8.
Question 8. Listen carefully. Who was the first Ghanaian Chief Justice?
Sir Akukosa.
Correct for 2 points. The next group.
Number 11.
Number 11. The question is, who was the head of state of Ghana between 1954 and 1960?
Queen Elizabeth II of Britain. The Queen of Britain.
Okay, the Queen of Britain. Correct. The next
12.
group.
12.
Question.
12. 1, 2.
Question 12. Okay. I have to go to another place because you came in late. Question 12. Your question is, the most southern point of Ghana is which place?
Cape 3 points.
Cape 3 point. Correct for 3 points. 2 points. Now, the next group, please.
Question 6.
Question 6. Is it question 6? Yeah, okay. Question 6. Name the birthplace of Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Nkrofo.
Nkrofo, correct. The next group.
Question 7.
Question 7. Listen carefully. The first British governor to draw up a development plan for the Gold Coast was known as?
Sir Gordon Gadgisbeck.
Excellent. The next group.
Number 1. Question 1.
Question 1. Listen carefully. She became the first woman to run for president of Ghana. He tried to run for the president of Ghana in the year 2016. Who was that woman?
Nana Konadu Ajimai Rawlings.
Correct. Yeah, and the last group?
Number 2.
Number 2. This person wrote a book, and the title of the book is My First Coup d'etat. Who was that person? Or who is that person?
John Dramani Mahama.
Again?
John Dramani Mahama.
Excellent. So now I hand you over to my co-quiz master, Mr. Dalton.
Yes, thank you all again. I Our next topic will be on geography. How well do you know the geography of Ghana? Again, it will be 5 seconds to answer your questions, and each correct answer is worth 3 points. If you get it correct, it's 3. If you're in between, not correct, you lose all marks. Did they have to select numbers again? Okay, so the first team, Anglican Church, what number did you choose? Question 7. The capital of Eastern Region is?
Florida.
Correct, for 3 points. Second team, Mid Volta. Question number 1. Which lake in Ghana is the one of the largest man-made lakes in the world?
Volta Lake.
Lake Volta, excellent. If they hadn't gotten that, we would have whipped them. Now you could tell age really doesn't make a difference, does it? For some people to be missing some questions, right? Thank you. This is all for the fun of it. Our next team.
Number 10.
Disciples Revival.
10.
Question number 10. The birds in the coat of arms of Ghana are?
Eagles.
Correct, for 3 points. St. Andrews, it's your turn. What number?
Number 8.
Number 8. The capital of Ghana is Accra. What part of the country is Accra located?
In the south, next to the Gulf of Guinea.
Excellent, for 3 points. Ghana Calvary.
Number 9.
Number 9. The capital of Bono region is? What is the capital of Bono region?
Sunyani.
Sorry?
Sunyani.
Excellent, for 3 points. To me, it seems they're more interested about where they come from than politics. That is good.
Number 3.
Presby Church.
Number 3.
Number 3. The Oti region is one of the 6 new regions created in Ghana. Is that true or false?
True.
Excellent, for 3 points. Gadangbe, it's your turn.
Number 3.
Number 3. Sorry, did you say number 3?
Yeah, number 3.
And we have 3 before? Which part of, the coat of arms? No, that's not the question. Which part of Ghana has the highest rainfall?
Axim.
Correct, for 3 points. Church of Pentecost.
Number 5, question 5.
Question 5. Kakum National Park can be located in which part of Ghana?
Central region.
Excellent, for 3 points. Ghana SDA, which number?
Number 5.
Number 5. The first European edifice in the southern hemisphere of the globe is the
Elmina Castle.
Excellent, for 3 points. A fancyman.
Number 4.
Number 4. Ghana shares borders with the 3 French-speaking nations. Name them.
To the
Name
west.
one of them.
1. Cote d'Ivoire.
Excellent for 3 points. So that brings us to the end of round 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Auntie Rita is going to compile the scores and we'll be announcing it.
Okay. After the first round, we have Anglican, 5 points. Mid-Volta, 3 points. Disciples Revival, 3 points. St. Andrew, 5 points. Ghana Calvary, 5 points. Presby, 5 points. Ghana Dangbe, 5 points. Church of Pentecost, 5 points. Ghana SDA, 5 points. And Infantiman, 5 points. So let's go for the second round.
Thank you, Auntie Rita. I mean, our guys are so good, you know, and it's 5 out of a maximum 5 marks. So if they've done so well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them another round of applause. So we move right on to the second round, and it's going to be, the first set will be on history. How well do you know the history of Ghana? And then the second set of questions will be on our culture. So I'm going to pass on the mic to my good friend, Mr. Iya, to start the second round.
Thank you very much, Mr. Darko. History is very important. Past, present, and future. So you should know that and think about the questions carefully. So first group, question 12. Which people are found in the newly created Savannah region in Ghana? Okay, you lose your mark. Sorry about that. The answer is Gonjes. We have the Gonjes in that particular part of Ghana. So the next group,
6.
question 6, it reads, this Ghanaian man served the 7th Secretary General of the United Nations for 10 good years.
Kofi Annan.
Kofi Annan. Correct for 4 points. Thank you. Disciples?
Number 10.
Yep. Question 10.
Yeah.
In the history of Ghana, somebody is noted for the War of 1901. Who was that person? Okay, you lose the mark there. It was Yasantewa. Okay, the next group.
8.
Question
Number 8.
8. Okay. Now, we know that Ghana, people migrated from places to places. So, which Akan group settled at a certain place? The Akans, when they were moving, they settled at a certain place first. Which was the place?
Bono Manso.
Correct for 4 points. Yeah. The next group?
Number 9.
Number
9.
Number 9. Question 9 reads, which of the following festivals is associated with fire display?
Laura.
Again?
Laura.
No. It's Bugam. Okay. The next group?
Number 12.
Okay. Question 12. Sorry about that. Your question reads, which castle, and I think it was the first castle to be built in Ghana in the year 1482. Which castle?
Elmina.
Elmina. Correct for 4 points. That's Presby. The next group.
Number 6.
Question number 6. Give me a minute. Okay. Which Ghanaian is a Nobel Prize winner? Nobel Prize winner. Okay, we're giving you another chance. Listen carefully. Which Ghanaian was Nobel Prize winner?
K. Buzia.
Wrong. The answer is Kofi Annan. Yes, the next group.
7. Question 7.
Question 7. The Sagranti War of 1874 was fought between which group of people?
The British and the Ashantis.
Correct for 4 points.
Number 5.
The
Number
next
5.
group.
Number 5.
Question number 5. Yeah. There was a name given to this action, positive action, that was proposed by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in 1949. What name was given to that?
National strike and boycott.
Correct for point. Okay. Infante mine.
Number 2.
Question number?
Number 2.
Please let me listen.
Number 2.
Question number 2. The primary reason for the arrival of the British to the Gold Coast was to
Trade in
do
gold.
what?
Trade in gold.
Trade in gold. Correct for 4 points. So we come to the end of the history questions. I hand you over to Mr. Darko for the culture.
Thank you. We're moving on. Yeah. Before we do, the Pathfinders, again, we appreciate you coming. And after this, you'll be performing. So please be getting ready. We just can't wait. Are you all ready? So this question goes to the Anglican Church. What is your question number?
7.
Question number 7. And again, this is on culture. You get 5 points for the correct answer. What is the main religion in Ghana?
Christianity.
That is correct for 5 points. Mid Volta, what's your question number?
1.
Question number 1. Hogbechocho Festival is celebrated by which people in Ghana? Sorry? No, that is wrong. It's the airway. So, Disciples Revival. What is your question number?
Number 10.
Number 10. Name the highest populated city in Ghana.
Accra.
That is correct for 5 points. St. Andrews. What is your question number?
Number 8.
Number 8. Name the traditional wear of the people in northern Ghana. The traditional wear, what do you call it, of the people in northern Ghana? Sorry, you missed the point. The answer is fugu or batagari. We actually have a lot of people wearing that in the audience. Ghana Calvary. Oh, sorry, Ghana Calvary. I'm sorry. It's your turn. And what is your question number?
11.
11? Okay. The most widely spoken native language in Ghana is what?
Akan.
That is correct for 5 points. Akan. And then we go on to the Presby Church.
Number 3.
Number 3. Bakatui Festival is celebrated by which people?
Cape Coast. Elmina.
Okay, Elmina, that is correct for 5 points. Gadangbe, it's your turn.
Number 3.
Number 3. Number 3. Culture, yep. Okay, no, that's okay. Ghana national under-20 football team is called the
Black Satellite.
That is correct for 5 points. Church of Pentecost. It's your turn. Which
5.
number?
Number 5.
Number 5. Which tribe is known to produce kente in Ghana?
The Ashantis.
That is correct for 5 points. Ghana SDA.
Number 1.
Sorry?
Number 1.
Number 1. The flag of Ghana was designed by who?
Madame Theodosia Oko Salom.
That is correct for 5 points. And in Fansman.
Number 4.
Number 4. What is the official language of Ghana?
English.
That is correct for 5 points. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our contestants one more time for making this interesting and very competitive. At this time, we're going to have our scorekeeper tally the scores. But while we do that, we're going to invite the Pathfinders to entertain us. Ladies and gentlemen, our Pathfinders, are you all ready? Yes. So we are at your mercy now. Please, you can come in.
Sir, permission to drill the Fanyame Seventh-day Adventist Pathfinder Club.
Drum squad. By the left, quick march. Pathfinders, fall in. Pathfinders, attention. Pathfinders, right turn. Pathfinders, present arms. Order, arms. Pathfinders, right turn. Pathfinders, present arms. Order, arms. Pathfinders, right turn. Pathfinders, fancy, present arms. Fancy, order, arms. Pathfinders, right turn. Pathfinders, fancy, stand at ease. Pathfinders, fancy, attention. Pathfinders, about turn. Pathfinders, by the left, quick march. Pathfinders, RLS. About turn. Pathfinders, RLS. Halt. Pathfinders, About turn. Pathfinders, suspension of arms, move. Arms out. Arms out. About turn. Arms out. Halt. Pathfinders, sequences of turns. Left turn, right turn, squad, move. Pathfinders, sequences of turns. Right turn, left turn, squad, move. Pathfinders, left turn. Pathfinders, left turn. Pathfinders, sequences of turns. Right turn, about turn, quick march, squad, move. About turn. Halt. Pathfinders, fancy dismiss. One.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our Pathfinders for an awesome performance. Thank you, thank you. Could you believe this? This has been our maiden quiz, and yet it's turned out so awesome. Thank you, thank you. At this time, we're going to pass on the mic to Auntie Rita to give us the current scores. And this is out of a possible of 14. So you could tell how well the contestants are doing. Auntie Rita, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Okay. After round 1 and 2, we have Anglican Church, 10 points. Mid-Volta, 7 points. Disciples Revival, 8 points. St. Andrews, 9 points. Ghana Calvary, 10 points. Presby, 14 points. Gadangbe, 10 points. Church of Pentecost, 14 points. Ghana SDA, 14 points. And Infantiman, 14 points.
Excellent. Excellent. And we'll move on. Yeah, we move on to our third round, and we're almost done. Thank you all for your patience. And the third round is going to be a true or false. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're almost done, so please be patient with us. The third round, it's true or false. And just also to remind you all, each participant, besides the plaques that the first, second, and third positions receive, each participant is going to get a certificate of participation. So for just being here, you're going to get something for your efforts. So, yes, thank you, thank you. So without much ado, I'm going to pass it on to my Honorable Mr. Yia to go ahead with the true or false questions. And it's going to be worth 1 mark.
Thank you very much, Mr. Darko. We are almost there. So who is who? First question goes to you, Anglican Church. You answered true or false, okay? Nanaknedu Ajeman Rollins, the first or the former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, wrote the book entitled It Takes a Woman. True or false? True. Yeah, the answer is true. They said false, so it's wrong. Sorry, they got it wrong. The answer is true. Question 2 goes to Mitt Vorten. The capital of Ahafu region is Goso. True or false? It's wrong. It's true. Disciples, it's your question. Wrong. Cape Coast Castle in Ghana is the second largest of the buildings which contain the legacy of transatlantic slave trade. True or false?
False.
Correct. It's false. It is the largest. It is not the second largest. It is the largest. Okay. The next group, your question for true or false. Ghana is not the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence post-colonialism. True or false?
False.
False, correct. The next group, is that Presby? Oh, Ghana Carver. Your question is, Nana Credo Ajiman Rollins, no. Okay, your question is, Moli National Park is located in the northwest of Ghana, and it is the largest, older, and the best game park. True or false?
False.
Wrong. True. The next question goes to Presby now. Greece in Europe is among the first countries which came to Ghana in search of gold. True or false?
False.
False, correct. The next question, Ghana Dangbe, which regional capital can you find the biggest? No. Cape Coast is the biggest castle. that you can find in Ghana. True or false?
True.
True. Correct. The next question goes to Church of Pentecost. Aguna Nkwanta is in the western region is well noted for the mining of diamond. True or false?
False.
False, yes. The place that is well noted is Akwetia. It's not Aguna Nkwanta. The next question goes to SDA. The main vegetation types found in the northern parts of Ghana is savanna grassland. True or false?
True.
True. Correct. And the last question of this round goes to Infantiman. The country which shares a common border with Ghana in the north is Burkina Faso. True or false?
True.
True. Correct.
Okay. We will pass on the mic to Auntie Rita. Auntie Rita, right? To give us the scores at the end of round 3. What it is we anticipated this, that we could have ties. So we have a tiebreaker round in a situation like that to be able to determine definitively the first, the second, and the third positions. At the time, as it looks now, I think we have a tie, like a 4-way tie. We have to have a way to break it. I'm going to have Auntie Rita give the scores, the final scores, and then we'll let you know how we go from here. Thank you.
This is fun. Okay, so this is the final score after 3 rounds. Anglican has 10 points. Mid-Volta has 7 points. Disciples has 10 points. St. Andrews has 10 points. Ghana Calvary, 10 points. Ghana Presby has 15 points. Ghana Adangbe, 11 points. Church of Pentecost, 15 points. Ghana SDA, 15 points. And Infantiman, 15 points. So we have 4 people ties. Presby, Church of Pentecost, Ghana SDA, and Infantiman, all 15 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Auntie Rita for doing such an excellent job, keeping the scores and making sure they are correct. Again, like we said, we have a 4-way tie. And before I go ahead with how we're going to break the tie, why don't we give them a round of applause for an excellent job they did? That is so good. This is fun, more than I anticipated. So it's excellent. I'm going to ask all the teams that are tied for the top 4 positions to stand up. And we'll ask all of you to stay. It's going to be a few more minutes and we'll be done here. So please be patient with us. Presby Church. Church of Pentecost. SDA. And Infantiman. Infantiman is right there in the thick of things with all the churches. A round of applause for them. So this is how it's going to go. Please, we'll give you a couple of minutes to talk amongst yourself and select one member from your team. So this time it's not going to be the team, it's just going to be one person that is going to be answering the questions. Okay? So please, you're going to move forward. So select your member to come forward who's going to be answering the questions going forward. On behalf of the team. Do you have your team members?
The category.
Category of what?
Questions.
It's part of the trick. So we won't let you.
Okay, can we still consult? Can we still consult?
We're trying to break a tie. So at a point in time, we need to be a little tough. And, this is how we're going to go.
But can we consult with each other?
No, there's no consultation at this point. Take your best team member to... no, it probably wouldn't be true or false. It's going to be missed. Can they all have a mic each? Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for them. Do you want to face the your supporters? Yes. And may I have your name again, please? Presby and Fansman. Okay.
Church of Pentecost.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. So, are you all ready? Okay.
Yes, we are.
Can I ask you to please, put your water away and then we'll go ahead. So this is what we're doing. Each team will have a question. If you answer it correctly, you get 3 marks. If you're not able to answer it, we pass it on for 1 point. That's for a bonus point. So if you're not able to answer the question, it gets passed on for a bonus mark. Or I guess whoever is able to raise their hand first, okay, gets the opportunity to answer the question for a bonus of 1. But each team will have its own question. At the point that we feel the tie is broken, this tiebreaker ends. So, I guess we got to be here in this particular order. Presby first, followed by Church of Pentecost, and then Ghana SDA, then Advancement. Do we have that in that order? Thank you. Okay. So, for Presby Church, for 3 points, what are the 2 words in the official coat of arms of Ghana?
Freedom and justice.
That is correct for 3 points. Church of Pentecost. In Suta, in Ghana, is noted for the mining of
Manganese.
Manganese. That is correct for 3 points. I guess if you didn't hear her correctly, she said it with a Canadian accent, so that's all good. It's manganese. Ghana SDA. The first castle built in Ghana was in Elmina. In what year?
1948.
That is incorrect. Okay, he has his hand up for a bonus mark of 1.
1648.
That is wrong. Yes?
1482.
That is correct.
Yes.
That is Church of Pentecost, right? Okay. So now it's Infantsman, your turn, right? The seat of Ghana, then Gold Coast, was removed from Cape Coast to Accra in which year?
1901.
1901, you said?
Yes.
That is wrong. Uh-oh, I think the gentleman there raised his hand first.
1856.
18 what?
56.
That is incorrect. Yes?
1876.
That is correct for a bonus point.
Church of Pentecost.
So now, at this point, okay. So now, at the end of this round of a tiebreaker, I'll pass it on to Madam Rita to give us the scores.
At the round of this serious one, we have Presby 3, and then Church of Pentecost has 5. SDA 0, Infantiman 0.
What that means is that we have determined that when we add all the mass, the scores, Presby has 18, Church of Pentecost has 20, Ghana SDA has 15, and Infantsman has 15. So now, the first and the second place goes to Ghana Church, the Church of Pentecost, and Presby Church, respectively. So now, the Church of Pentecost and Ghana Presby, you can sit down, and then SDA and Infantsman are tied for the third position. So we'll go on and determine who takes the third prize. I believe that is fair, wouldn't you say? Thank you. So, the first question goes to Ghana SDA. So to SDA, Ghana SDA, what is the original name of the legendary fetish priest Okomfo Anoche?
Comfort Frempong Kotobre.
That is
Kwame.
not correct. That is not correct.
Kwame Anoche Frimpong.
Kwame Anoche Frimpong is correct for the bonus point. And ladies and gentlemen, this brings to the end our quiz, and the third position goes to Infantsman. A round of applause for Ghana SDA for a well-fought competition. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, so at the end of it all, we have for our first place, and please hold your applause until we finish this all, Church of Pentecost. Our second place goes to Ghana Presby Church. And our third place goes to Infantsman. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for them. And before we get to the next item on our program, I just want to take the time to thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, and the contestants. Another round of applause for them. to our scorekeeper, Auntie Rita, to my co-quiz master, Mr. Iya. But we really need to thank Presby Church for making this place available to us. To the program coordinators. Behind all this, there were a lot of people that spent a lot of time doing all this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Mr. Sam Bedu a big round of applause. The chief coordinator behind it all. And Mr. Dodu, this has been your brainchild. And we hope we could get this better. I mean, looking from this, it will get even bigger and better. And we couldn't have done it without all of you. We want to thank Honorable, the Consul General, Honorable Thomas Sechi and his wife, and the Vice Chancellor, Professor Wisdom Tete, for gracing this occasion with their presence. Thank you all. Sorry, and then also all our elders, community elders in our midst. Yes. At this time, we'll pass on the mic to Mr. Dodu, where we do all the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our president of the Ghana Canadian Association of Ontario.
So this is not going to be a long speech. Thank you so much, Mr. Dako, Mr. Iya, Mr. Sam, and Auntie Rita. An amazing job. We appreciate all. I know you've been working for almost a month on this, so thank you so much. I think what we'll do is that, anyone who has participated today, I want you to know that you guys are brave. You've done an exceptional job. I'm impressed with what you've done. So you guys are amazing. And those who weren't able to make it, I know next time they have to come in. Some people were frightened. I was telling people, don't be frightened. This is just to have fun. So next time, I think we'll try to make sure that we can expand this. Without any further comments, the certificates of participation, Auntie Maud, you're going to coordinate this. So they will be presented by everyone who has participated, will be presented by Dr. Awafu and our Consul General. So if you can get those certificates of appreciation to the front, Dr. Awafu and Consul General, you will present it to the groups over here. Okay? So do you have them? Then after that, Professor Wisdom Tete will have some few closing remarks. And once he's done, he will present the final award. So at this point, we want to present all the participants. And Dr. Awafu and Consul General, if you can come to the front for a minute. Okay, so Anglican Church, if you can come to the front, have your certificates. So your certificates of appreciation will be presented by the Consul General, the Honorable Consul General, if you can come to the front, please. Yes. Yeah, you guys can join them. Yeah, please. And they'll take a picture. So you'll be in the newspaper, so yes, that's going to be good. Yeah. Okay, the second group will be the Mid Volta Association. So Mid Volta. Mid Volta on their way, yeah. Yeah, join them. You can join them, please, yeah. Okay. Then Disciples Revival. Disciples Revival. Oh, sorry. Yeah. suppose. Thank you. Congratulations. And don't go anywhere yet. Once you get it, sit down, yes. So that's good. And the next one will be Ghana Calvary. Ghana Calvary. Ghana Calvary. Ghana Calvary Methodist. Yeah. Yes, please. Then Ghana Presbyterian Church. Okay, so that will be Ghana Presbyterian. Please, you can go to the front. Yeah, please. Congratulations, guys. Next one will be the Ghana Dangbe, the Ghana Dangbe Association. I think that should be the last one. Then this one will be the final. Yes. Yeah, okay. So Ghana Dangbe is here, yes. I have them. St. Andrews, I have them, yes. Ghana Dangbe, yes. Okay, St. Andrews. St. Andrews. St. Andrews. St. Andrews. Thank you. Congratulations, St. Andrews. Yes. St. Andrews. No, the next one is the first, second, third. That's it.
This SDA, and the Heritage SDA.
Okay. Okay, the Ghana SDA Church. Heritage. Ghana SDA, I think it's a combination of Heritage and Ghana. All the SDA, the two of them. Yeah. So that is the SDA Church in Toronto. Congratulations. What else? Am I done? That's it? I thought Infansimine is the third one. Yeah. Then Infansimine, congratulations. Yeah, Infansimine, yes, Infansimine. I think, Madam, Infansimine, congratulations, of course. Oh my goodness. He will speak and present. He will speak and present. Okay, thanks very much. Now we have to just sit down for a minute. Which one? Huh? No, that they are the first. So that's a different. Okay, Pentecost, you also have a certificate for appreciation. You have the final, there are. But don't go anywhere. Eric. Pastor Eric, sit down. Don't go anywhere. I said, sit down. You have my mind. Okay, so the Church of Pentecost, just for participation, that's your certificate. This is for participation. The real prize will be presented, but this is for participation, okay? But we're going to present the first and second, and first, second, third. So wait for that one. But this is just for participation. Okay, so now please don't go. Just sit down for a minute. We're about 5 minutes away. We will be done. So don't go, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please take your seats. It's going to be a couple more minutes and we'll be done.
Yeah.
This is the climax of it all, where we give the first, second, and third prize winners.
Yes. So,
ladies and gentlemen, just be patient with us. Thank you.
So at this time, we are privileged to have Professor Tete, Wisdom Tete, who is the Vice Chancellor of University of Toronto. We wanted Prof. Tete to just say some few words about what we're doing today, and after that, he will present the first, second, in fact, third, second, and first. So, Prof. Tete, if you don't mind to come forward. Yes.
So thank you, Emmanuel. The evening is already far spent, so I'm not going to say a lot. I think the very fact that we got here this evening, and for some of us to just go through this refresher course about stuff that we studied many years ago and testing ourselves. I can see a lot of folks who are in fact testing themselves to see how much they still remember from their school days. But it was gratifying as an educator to see our young people, very much embrace their culture, embrace their history, and in fact be able to say with pride that they know something about their place of origin. And I think that's an important thing for all of us to take away, that our very identities are tied to our places of origin. Who you are comes from your roots. And so understanding those roots and embracing them, but also being able to speak about it with authority and with a lot of knowledge is important. And so for me, it was so gratifying to see the young people come into this space and be able to challenge themselves about their understanding of where they came from. And I think this says to us that the young people are in fact yearning for an understanding of their place. And their very sense of self is defined by that. A lot of us who've come here later in life are very rooted in the values of our cultures. And that is what allows us to sustain ourselves and be resilient. And it's important that that sense of pride be instilled in our youth, because anytime you're able to point to something that is foundational to who you are, it keeps you grounded. Nobody's able to tell you you're less than, because you know that you're very solidly grounded in something important. So I entreat all the parents, all the elders, all the leaders here to make sure that we're able to sustain this over the years to come, not just on days like this, but every day, making sure that we instill this in our youth. So thank you all for the opportunity to be here. I look forward to many more of these things. And for those of us who are farther along, a chance for us to recalibrate and remember whether or not we're still at the top of our game. It was obvious that not all of us were. And that in itself is humbling, but it's also an opportunity for us to continue to learn. Because if we don't keep abreast with our history, our culture, we're not going to be able to pass it on. Your credibility is on the line. So go revise your syllabus for next year, because you'll all be called upon to test yourselves to make sure that indeed we can trust you to pass the knowledge on to generations to come. So thank you all, and congratulations to our winners. You've made us really proud, and you can hold yourselves and your heads up high, knowing that your very connection to Ghana is as solid as can be, and we are all proud of you. Thank you so much. So we're going to start from our third place winners, and that goes to Infantiman. Okay. Next up is Presby.
No, you give them these and then they'll call back. Just make a little speech.
Sure. So our golden plaque goes to, do you remember who had it? Ah, you see, you can hear them waiting to hear that. So Church of Pentecost, congratulations on being the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, to our grand winners, Church of Pentecost. The overall winners, our maiden, what do you know about Ghana, our heritage? Church of Pentecost. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for them. Yes.
So now the real thing, right? And I just want to say something. For a lot of the young women here, I was filled with a lot of pride to see first that the group chose a female to represent them, which for me goes to a manifestation of the fact that irrespective of our gender, those who are capable should be the ones we put forward. And this should inform all that we do. From leadership to everything else that we do, look for the person who is the best able to do it. Don't be constrained by your gender. And in fact, what makes me even prouder is the fact that we proved the point. The lady was up there and she did a good whooping, right? And so congratulations again, Church of Pentecost, for choosing the best amongst you and for having that best, in fact, come out as the best overall. She was the one who put you over the top, and I think that it's important that you have pride of place as a manifestation of what it is that our young women sitting there all here, that all of you are in fact capable of taking the mantle of leadership in every aspect of your lives. So thank you all, congratulations.
Yes.
So on behalf of the association, it is my honor to present to the Church of Pentecost the inaugural trophy for our quiz related to Ghana's independence. Congratulations, folks.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you could do better. A big round of applause for the Church of Pentecost. And this trophy comes back every year. You get to keep it for good if you win 3 times. So we get to compete for that again next year. And we hope to see all of you. Thank you all for a great turnout. And thank you all for your time. Thank you.
Hello? 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 Somebody left a phone here. A phone? Hello? There is a lost phone. A phone. A phone over here. If you've lost your phone. Oh, they are calling the phone.
Someone loses phone. Someone loses phone. Check it. Okay, come.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. So, okay.
Yeah, me shower.
Okay, COP, good job. Okay, right now, COP, guys. Okay, listen. We need all the participants with the certificates. There's going to be a group picture that will go into the newspaper. So, for all the participants, please come up with the certificate. All the participants, please, come out with the certificates. Mr. Annabelle, we're taking a group picture for all the participants. Yeah. So please come out with the certificates.
Come.
Pastorman, St. Andrews, Kadangme, line up, SDA.
This one works. Hey, I'm in shower.
Okay, Pentecost, please line up all the participants.
Line
we'll
up,
take a group picture.
Pentecost. Ghana STA
Right here, everybody
station.
in the front row.
Pay for no reason.
You take it with the quiz masters and the organizers. Mr. Iya, Honorable.
Pray.
Sam. Okay, Mujan here, Bebam. Okay, yeah. So, Mr. Daku, Mr. Dodu, Dr. Wafo, Sister Maud, Madam President, everyone in there. Yes, okay. Yes.